it's Claire Saunders here at SMTAI International at Chicago, and I'm joined by Jason Wahba from the JW Corporation. How are you?
Very good. Thanks for having me again.
Absolute pleasure. It's good to see you.
Yeah, absolutely.
How have things been going?
It's been a challenging year for a lot of people, but we've been getting through it. 2024 was a record year, so you can't expect all of them to be record years, but it's been quite good. So I think this year flat is good, flat is up.
Yeah.
So we'll take it.
Yeah. There's lots of challenges globally, obviously,
Yeah.
with war situations, other bits and pieces, governments, etc. But we don't want to start talking about all that sort of
No,
stuff.
no,
Let's
we
try
don't.
and
We don't
keep
have
it-
enough.
Let's try and keep it light. We haven't got
Yeah.
enough time. The show finishes soon.
Not enough time, and there's no alcohol here.
There's no alcohol. Good point. We should sort that out.
Yeah.
But what I would like to see is what opportunities and what you guys are seeing as ways that you can improve and grow the business. I know there's always changes going on in the electronics sector, and there's been particular changes over the last 3 or 4 years in ESD. Can you tell us a bit more about that and how that's
Yeah,
affecting
well,
you?
absolutely. So what we've been seeing, the S2020 change standard was revised in 2021, released in 2022. The last revision that we had seen was in 2014, and there's quite a few changes that were made to the standard. But one of the big ones was when we're doing audits, we were finding a lot of products that were failing.
Okay.
And so there are qualifications that products are supposed to go through to meet the standard. And what the association has realized and the industry realized is that a lot of companies weren't meeting those qualifications.
Okay.
So there's an assumption that you're buying something and they're saying it's ESD, and you assume that they've done their due diligence,
Yeah.
and they haven't. So what the standard is now stipulates is that you have to have access to those qualification reports, and that the customer should keep those on hand, or they should be readily available.
Okay.
And any product that you're using, whether it's wrist straps or mats or heel grounders, whatever it may be, you have to have the qualification reports to back it
Okay.
up. So by doing this, it's eliminated a lot of the riffraff, we'll say, of companies that are making claims that can't be substantiated.
Okay.
And it's changing the game in the sense that the companies that were just putting out low quality products might continue to do so, but the customers that are becoming educated on this and realize that they would not meet the standard anymore have to change to more reputable companies who are putting in the time and money to do the proper qualification.
Okay.
So if you want to pass an audit and meet the S2020 standard, you would have to have all of these qualifications. So for instance, we'd come across an ESD mat, and a good ESD mat can last for years. We've even had some mats, from Desco, for instance, that 15 years and still
Yeah.
meet the electrical specifications that they were designed for. And then customers were buying some really cheap stuff, and they were failing within 3 months.
Right. Okay.
So this is where the new having to have the qualification reports available give you the confidence that you know that this product is going to meet the spec and it's going to live up to it, and you're not turning something that shouldn't be a consumable. Like an ESD mat shouldn't be something that you change on a daily.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so this is where the standard is it's helping a lot of customers. It's a bit of pain maybe at the beginning because people now have to kind of reorganize to the new standard and create approved vendor lists and all this kind of stuff. But it also takes the hands out of from purchasing and puts it back in the hands of engineering, where it should be when you're qualifying any materials.
So is there, I mean, because obviously in all standards, like you say, we believe, we expect that what we're doing and what we're purchasing is up to the purpose and the job that it's meant to be doing. Is there a stamp? Is there something that people
No,
can look for?
not yet.
Okay.
There's been talk about that, but that might add expense. It might come later, but it's very specific on what has to be tested, the
Okay.
methodology. Can somebody still fake that? Possibly.
Probably.
But
Most things
but
are fake somewhere along
that's
the
why
line,
you deal
yeah.
with reputable companies
Yeah. Yeah.
that aren't going to do that, and that have the internal lab capabilities to do that.
Yeah. Okay.
Going back to Desco, for instance, just set up the first S2020 lab, a certified lab by the SDA this year, so they
Okay.
can actually do testing for their competitors now.
Right. Okay.
So that's kind of interesting, and so you're going to start seeing a lot more of that. And I expect the companies that were making, excuse me, I think I need some water, some less reputable products that are going to probably have to step up or fall out.
Okay, okay. And with obviously the changes and the opportunities, you're obviously seeing your business grow. You're based in Canada, but I also believe you've now opened an office in the US.
Yes, in January of 2025, we opened an office in the Midwest.
Okay.
And this is, the beginning of our expansion into the U.S. territory.
Okay.
So we've got a sales guy covering the territory now, and more likely more to come. So
That's brilliant.
our territory in Canada, it's a big country, but there's only 40 million people, and if we want to scale at the rate that we would like to continue to grow, naturally we had to start looking at other markets.
Other markets, other
Yeah,
regions. Okay,
absolutely.
fantastic. Well, it's exciting times. I'm sure it gives you more reason to come over to the US.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah,
Coming out
and
here a lot more often.
Europe and other places, I'm sure, as the company
Yeah.
grows and expands. But
Absolutely.
thank you very much for updating us on what's going on. We wish you all
Excellent.
the best, and yeah, we'll see you again very soon, I'm sure.
Thank you very much. Always a pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.